Alrighty, you guys. So, the cat won for the painting I'm working on for spring. So I decided I'd kit him up with you. Even though he's already in bags and I could just work out of the bags, I decided I'm going to kit it up instead. This is what I'm going to be working on for a spring painting starting in a few days. Or starting at some point, depending on when I end, depending on when I put this video up. So the first color we have here, oh, this sucks. I need to get the painting out in order to actually be able to do this. The bags just have numbers on them. So I got these cases to give a try though. But yeah, to actually label these, I'm gonna have to get the painting out because they don't have DMC codes or anything on them. But we'll go ahead and pour them in anyway. Wow, I grabbed out number 9 next. And the dog's growling at the cat. Hey. She's such a grumpy girl sometimes. She's not gonna hurt the cat. Like, she'll sleep with the cat in bed with us, no problem. But right now, she's grumbling at the cat. That is a 9. Yeah, that's a 9. Okay. Enough! You guys. Can you guys be quiet now, please? Okay, so 9. So the numbers obviously aren't quite in order in the pouch. I thought they would be. Oh well. As long as I don't mess up my order, everything will be good. Because I'll go back and put the labels on afterwards. Since they're all in order, I can just label them in order, no problem. Okay. Wow, 17. This one will be 8. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 8. Don't know why I checked my second guess myself there, but it doesn't hurt to double check, I guess. Especially considering they don't have labels on them. So yeah, I did the 40 by 70 for Rainbow Girl. I think the wolf I'm gonna do is probably around a 40 by 70 as well. And then my summer cat is gonna be a 40 by 70. So I'm having fun with my larger paintings, ain't I? And no, that's not a complaint. I like my larger paintings. I have quite a bit of larger paintings in my collection, so not too surprising, although kind of surprising since it was the only large painting I gave you guys to vote from. So that's 15, 16, 17. But yeah, these are seeming to be pretty nice containers. I haven't used these yet. I have like a smaller size set, but this set is larger, which is cool. Hang on. Show you. The cases are like the same size, but these are the other ones I have. And so there definitely is a size difference. They're like the same height, but this one, yeah. All right. I don't know if my mom's picked her spring painting yet. You know, she had a thought in mind, and then I know she changed her mind on that. So I don't quite know where she's going with it, if she's picked or not yet. Sorry about the dogs if they go crazy again. They've been a bit crazy. So that's 10, 11, 12. That one was a little stiff. I haven't used them yet, like I said. I got them a few orders ago, so they've been sitting here for a little bit, but I haven't actually used them. Come on. Don't need to get all the drills out. There we go. Because I pour the drills back into the bags until I sort them in my leftover drill area. So, yeah, I know. I kit down into the bags again, then kit down technically again by sorting them, but it's just what I like to do. I don't always want to grab out my case to see if I have any of that number and see if the colors match, but I do like keeping drills, so unless they're bad. If my drills are crappy and I think they're crappy, then there's no point in mixing them with the drills that I didn't think were crappy, right? Let's see, what else? Well, I don't know. How many people are joining in for the spring painting? And then next month we have the wolves. And then I don't know when I'm going to work on it, but somebody wanted Day of the Dead and stuff worked out where it looks like we're going to have Day of the Dead before Halloween. So we'll see when I get that package in. But yeah, it just worked out that way that I have a painting coming that'll work for that, so. And again, I don't actually know the size of the painting either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. What'd I do wrong? Oh, that's 7. There we go. I guess it was a good thing to leave a few left in the bag and not pour them all out. Oops. 2. This is why labels would be easier, but I don't want to write one through whatever on it because I don't use that. I mean, I could grab the painting out and label it that way, which is what I should do, but I don't feel like going and grabbing the painting out right now. I know where it is, and I know that it's going to be a little bit of a headache to put the paintings back because it's in my tube. I keep some of them rolled up in the tube, and I keep 5 of them in a tube, and they just fit in the tube with 5 of them, so you have to roll them tightly enough to get them in the tube, and then they'll loosen up a bit. They don't stay completely tight in the tube, but it's just a little bit of headache. Oh wow, 21. So this is 15, that's 20, so this is 21. Oh, come on. And one of the drills that missed its mark. And again, I just tend to throw those out. I'm not reopening the container or the bag or anything to put them in there. If I don't have enough that losing a few is an issue, then I wasn't given enough drills. And sorry about the dog whining. Not much I can do about him. Well, I guess I could, but letting him out of his kennel to come join us would shut him up. Maybe. He might just try to go to bed. So, he's not allowed back there right now. So, he might just be annoying anyway. Right now the girls are having some time out with me, and I can let him out with the girls, but he sometimes annoys the girls. They don't fight or anything. He just annoys them and they try to correct him, and that's noisy as well. So that's 15, so this is 16. 5, 10, 15. Yep, 16. I will go try to get him to calm down in a minute. 16. And then the drills, if you notice, I don't shut the bags again for the ones that I poured out, because even though there's a few left in there, if they fall out, they fall out. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, it's 5, 6. I put this as 6 when it's 16. So that's 10. That'd be 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16 goes here. I'm really messing up, ain't I? But yeah, that's 16. Okay. So again, 15, 14, 13. I told you I like making stuff hard on myself sometimes. Alright, hang on. I will pause this, deal with him, and a text. Oh! Alright, sorry. Came back and almost spilled my drills everywhere. So 15, 20, 1, 2. And if I get the order messed up again somehow, I'm sure I will notice when I go to put the color on the canvas, and I have this video to help me figure out what I did wrong, so I'm not too worried. 23. So this is 20. 1, 2, 3. So far I like the colors. Hopefully the drill field looks good. I don't remember what the drill field looked like on this canvas, but the colors are looking really nice. These are the really nice colors. Some of them are bright, and the purple like I just did isn't that bright, so. Stop. Dog. Stop. Alright. So 5, 10, 15, 20. There's a few extra containers, so some of these colors I could have poured in more than one container. But because there are so many colors that have a bit of extra, I will just pour them back out of the bag as needed. So what I normally do with my drills is these bags will go back in the bag it came from, and I will sit that somewhere to get access to fill more containers later. So this one's 10. This is 11. This is 11 because 5, 10. Yeah. Oh boy. See, I did something wrong again. But obviously, yellow is very different than pink. Alright. And yes, the dog doesn't want to quiet down. So this is 15, which means this is 14. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 14. Wow. I really messed up somewhere, huh? Guess I shouldn't have done it this way. Oh well, I'll still figure it out. And 19. So 15, 20, so this is 19. Alright. There we go. So let's see. 19, 14, 11, 20, 23, 22, 13, 16, 24, 21, that's the 20 and the 19, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 18 goes here. 12 goes here. 15 goes under 14 over 16. 17 can go here. 8 goes under the ones in my hand. 10 goes over 11, and 9 goes here. So, there we go. Now I have them all in order. And now let's see where I messed up, shall we? So, 21, purple, or white, yes. Then this color, yes. Then we got the red and the blue. Okay, bottom row is good. Oh, crap! And I'm spilling pills all over the place. Again, like I said, they'll just go back in their bag like that. And I gotta stop this. Alright, sorry about that. That was actually quite a long interruption. So we were trying to figure out where these go. Also, I got these from the dollar store and I've been liking those for holding bags. Dog noises have changed. I now have the pup out, so she's not whining, and the whiny boy is out too, so he's not whining. Okay, so 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Yep, got all those correct. Okay. Next is the row we have issues in. Okay, so we should have 15. This one. 12, yes. 13, yes. 12, this one, sorry, that's 12. There we go. So our numbers should now be all in order. This one should be that one. Sorry. Like I said, I switched dogs, so now you have different dog noises. These ones, I actually emptied all of those out. 7, 6. What? No? 6. No, that is 5. Wow. Don't go messing stuff up. There's 5. Ugh. Got it all in order, and now I'm going to mess it up again. 2 and 1. So, I was talking to my mom. She got more diamond paintings coming. Alright. So again, I'll take this bag, hold it shut, and then just like fold it over like this, and I will kind of tuck it in one of these containers for me to use as I use this up. Now we're going to put labels on these. I still haven't grabbed the painting out, so we're not labeling them in that way yet, but we'll go ahead and put these stickers across the top up here. Again, these are those chalk labels. They seem to be working well for me, so I'm using them. Oh, come on. I don't like how crooked that was. So, again, I don't quite remember where I was, but hopefully you guys enjoy working on something for spring. And then those of you that end up also joining the wolf one, I have a few ideas for wolves. I don't know if I'm going to ask you guys again what to do for the wolf one, or if I'm going to make up my own mind. We'll see. I have a few ideas of a few that I want to look at again, though. One of them you guys probably know from one of my recent PR packages, the Wolf Red Riding Hood. That looked really, really pretty. But I also have a few other wolves in my collection that I don't know if they were all open on camera or not, but I definitely had them when I showed my books off, or like they've been seen in some capacity, but yeah. So I don't know if I'm wanting to do one of those or if I'm wanting to do the Red Riding Hood wolf, because that was so pretty. We'll have to see next month what I feel like. And then I have a Day of the Dead lady on our way. So I might be doing an event with that before Halloween, which I was going to wait till Halloween, but I might be doing something with that before Halloween. There's still a few other ideas I have, so we'll see. I got the big animal one in a recent PR package, and I have another big animal one that I want to do. And I'm thinking of doing maybe something with like animals or jungle or something like that. But we'll have to see what I feel like and what happens. I might be too tired of doing all my big paintings after this. Probably not, but right now I'm working on a little 30 by 30, and sadly it's not turning out the way I wanted it to turn out, which sucks, but it's okay. It happens. It's a rainbow fish, and it's just a lot darker than I wanted it to be. So, not horrible, just I would want it brighter colors. I wanted the fish to pop, and it doesn't. Sorry if you hear the dogs playing, but hey, at least they're playing instead of whining now. But again, those two are whiny. So if the other ones are ever going to have time out of the kennels, I got to ignore the whiny ones. Because if I let the whiny ones get away with their whining, then the others will never get time with me. So sucks, but it's the way it is. As I said, Pup is not friendly with the others, so, and she was here after them, so it's not like I'm gonna make them punished for her. I mean, kind of already have to switch who's in the kennel, so they kind of do, but yeah. I also rotate who gets to go to bed with me and stuff like that certain nights. Fun when you have to play dog ring around the Rosie. We had to do so before when I was well, I guess you'd say I was a kid, yeah. We had 2 dogs that didn't get along, and they couldn't be together without causing fights. And you had to like let one out and then let the other one out and keep one locked up in the hallway while the other one was out in the living room, and then switch who was where. Never fun when you have animals that don't get along. But some just don't like each other. And with Puppy, it's just, I think, genetic or something, because she was raised with them, so there really isn't a reason for her to be aggressive other than she's aggressive. She used to respect the one, and not anymore. As she got a little bit older, she decided she was more dominant than they were. And then Yeah, it just... Sometimes when you have a group, you do have to deal with kind of more of a group mentality to it that you don't quite have when you just have two of them. However, when I was a kid, the two we had was two. When we had three, they got along just fine. The third was the peacekeeper. She'd play with both of the other two and never had any issue. But once she got put to sleep, the other two decided that they hated each other. And once two female dogs decide they hate each other, they hate each other. You're not fixing them. So I've heard that female dogs are way worse than male dogs when it comes to that. And yeah, for some reason I like female dogs better, so I've always had more females. I mean, actually, the majority of my dogs, my whole life, have been female. We've had a few males, but if I were to go through and name the dogs we had, it would be female. I never really did the math on how many of each gender or anything like that, but yeah, if I were to. Right now I can think of 2 males, and that's like it. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least 8 females to that. And again, that's a really quick count. And I am talking since I was a kid. I am talking dogs I was born with as well. So, some of them, to remember them, it's a little bit harder because some of them I don't remember very well, but yeah. Where did... So these are the stickers, the chalkboard things I'm using. I had one that I was just cutting though, and I can't find that sheet now. What did I do with the sheet? It was half of a sheet. I took half of one of these. I don't know where it is now. Well, again, I'm putting a label on the inside, and it's crooked. And I'm putting a label on the outside. Screw it. I'm going to put it straight. Whatever. Whatever. So that's this cat. Pretty kitty cat. And now I just gotta go dig that painting down so I can label all these drills. And we get to pick a color for that. I bought those to use for labels. Obviously, as they're black labels, not all these markers look that great on it. I could say the same, though, if they were white labels, because obviously the white marker wouldn't work on the white label, and I don't know how well the yellow would show up on a white label. But we're going to try this purplish color, I think. Of course, to do any more of this, though, I have to go get the painting. Alright. Oh, there's the labels. They're under... See, this is what I was going to use, where I cut these ones off. That's what I was going to use rather than taking them off a new sheet, but I left them under my, what do you call the blade, the cutter, you know? So they were under it, sitting right next to me. I was just blind as a bat. Not the greatest color, purple and black. I expected that though, honestly. Now I could just leave the sticker here and I'll know what it is, but then I'd have to tape it there or something because otherwise every time I open it, it's possible it'd fall out. Unless there's some static or something holding it to the lid. Which I've had happen before. There we go, cat with iris. But they're nice colors. Sorry about the glare. I'm using the flash on the camera, so that's what you get. But nice colors. And we'll be starting this in a few days. Again, it'll be on the 1st. March 1st is when I'm looking at starting it. So, I say in a few days, and depending on when I upload this video, it may be a few days or it may be sooner than that. Looks like some might have a little bit of static in them though. See this yellow one sticking on the lid there. And that red one. Yeah, definitely a little bit of static in these. Not bad though. Let's see. Alrighty, well, now I gotta put 2 different videos together for this, but hopefully you guys enjoyed hanging out with me for a bit. I don't know how long the last video was, so I don't know how long this is gonna be, but hopefully you guys enjoyed hanging out with me. And I will definitely have more for you, as well as hopefully doing a few progress updates on this and everybody else's spring paintings. Alright you guys, so let's finish kitting up our kitty cat. I got him out of his tube. So we have J, which is 151. B, they're not in order by any means, apparently. So I'm going to probably change this order around when I'm done with this. You know what? I changed my mind. I don't like how... Well, it dries better. It does dry better. Screw it. I'm not gonna write the numbers, though. I'm just gonna write the letters. Screw it. That's a G, not a 6. And then we have an O, a V, and an L, and an R, E, C, T, X, U, H, D, N, P, K, I. Those numbers totally go in order, don't they, guys? So I changed my mind. I'm not gonna put the I'm not gonna put this number on here though. Yeah. Using my finger, I got the color on it. Oopsie. Okay. So we have an A. A, we got a B, we have a C, come on, C, D, E, I'm having trouble, ain't I? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Did we? Yeah, we have H. H. I is hiding down here. Do we have a J? We don't have a J though, right? No, here's J. J. K. L. There's no M. N. O. P. No Q. R. S. T. U. V. W. X. Y. Z. Alright, we got them all alphabetized. I'm gonna rewrite that B on there. Screw it. B. Let's redo W. Okay. Good enough. I'll redo J as well. We'll see how I like the purple marker. I might redo all of them. But everybody now has their letters put on. Got the cat canvas down. Look at those big eyes staring at you. The eyes. And then you got the pretty flowers. So this guy's pretty much ready to go. 40 by 70. 24 colors. He does have some weird colors in his fur. I don't know if I'm going to change it out or not, but you can see there's like what looks like might be green here. Maybe it's brown. But even still, I'm guessing he doesn't, as a real cat, wouldn't have that brown and this amount of pink in the nose. But I think I might just leave it and see how it looks when I get there. We'll go ahead and put this guy up. Such a pretty cat. One of my first 40 by 70 diamond paintings that I got. So if I use... Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put them this way, I guess. And we'll go here. Looks good to me. He's trying to fall. He's trying to run away from us. And tiny little sliver over here. Okay. That should work okay. I just need to get a light pad for him to go on. Alrighty. Well, this works for spring. He's going on the green light board. There. Put him up here and then I'll move you guys around. Okay. He's on the light board. We'll move. Whoa. try to move you guys around. There we go. So, well, this light board has that issue too. Oh well. I will have to fix this light board. Or it's not the light board, it's the stand. I did something with my stands and I like it better, but I need to get some new legs for them. So, top corner over here. I'm gonna pull this one off. And I'm actually going to cover up this portion, I think. I think I just want to work on ends right now. So we're gonna turn the light. Oh, I gotta plug the light board in to turn it on. There we go, and ooh, stall it down a bit. All right, I'm gonna turn this light off. There we go. That works better. So let's see how this works out. Let's see what we're gonna think about this canvas. I really hope I like this one. Sorry for hitting you guys. All right, ends. Looks like it should be a nice blue. Alright, so there's our blue. Looks decent. We're gonna go ahead and try to get some of this corner done. I don't know if I'm gonna do this whole corner with you. Ooh, it looks like it might have a nice stick. Okay, cool. Although I'm not putting the drills on very well, am I? Don't mind me. Messing it up already. I'm gonna pull the light board down like that. And then, what if we kinda, how about that? Hopefully you can see everything, okay? I'd like to put the camera where it's on this side of the painting for you guys so my arm doesn't keep going this way and you'd see it from that way. But I don't think that's possible with my desk setup and everything. I have it on the arm of the couch and like that's the arm I sit next to, so and overhead mounting it I don't think would work with this either, so, or at least not where I could just leave the arm, because on the arm of the couch over there I can leave you guys permanently, just leave the arm over there. I don't have to do anything other than fold it up and unfold it. If I were to screw the arm in on this other side, I would have to unscrew the arm when I'm not using it and then screw it back onto the desk. To me, that's just a hassle. But I don't know how well the viewing angle is for you guys. So I tried watching a few YouTube videos and apparently I'm just not in the mood for it right now. I was watching one video and then I paused and started watching another one, and then I paused that and started watching another one. Then I went back to the first one. Then I paused that and opened a new one. And so apparently I'm just not in the mood right now to watch videos. So I figured we'll try a painting. Also, I was working on a painting that isn't bad. Like, the stick's not bad. The canvas doesn't look bad. I mean, it's not great looking, but it doesn't look bad or anything. It just, for some reason, wasn't doing it for me. So I decided, okay, we will just try to film a video with you guys and try working on this one. So that's what we're doing. Technically it's a little bit early, but that's okay. This way I can upload the video when it's time to upload the video, right? So there is a lot of blue on this one corner over here. I don't think that I'm gonna have that issue with like a crazy amount of one color in a background for this guy though. I think it really is just this top corner here looking at it. I don't think the other top corner is even that much of a color blocking area. So he still should be fun. It doesn't look like it's a bunch of confetti. It's just small lines of every color. So it should be a nice canvas to work on. The stick is definitely working nicely. I really appreciate having a nice stick on a canvas again. But again, it's an older canvas. I feel like all my newer canvases I've got lately haven't had great stick. So I'm wondering if they're like using less than they used to, or how that is. If my newer canvases are just, I don't know. I really don't know, but most of my newer canvases I've worked on, I've been disappointed how the stick is with them. And then my older ones seem to be good. So who knows if there's something behind how much glue they used to put on them and how much they're putting on them now, or just random coincidence. So the weather has gotten warm, or at least today, and of course it's crazy. It's like we go from freezing to being too cold to have the door open, but not having the door open. It's hot inside. Like the heater's not on or anything, but it's still got up to like 80, especially when I turned on the oven. It's like, ugh. But all I had left to make food-wise was a lasagna, so yeah, an hour something in the oven, right? So that's what I had to cook, so that's what we had. And of course, putting food in the oven when it was already that hot in the house isn't my favorite idea. Definitely not my favorite idea, but like I said, that's what I had left. I'm out of food for this month, basically. And again, by the time you guys see this video, well, no. Yeah, no. That comment is based off of starting this at the end of this month, not waiting till next month, so don't mind that comment. There's a few days left this month before next month at this point. So I always run out of food near the end of the month. The lasagna's a few meals, and I still have eggs, so there's that, and like peanut butter and jelly and like veggies and stuff. It's just don't have any thing in the freezer really other than side dish type stuff or breakfast. And I don't always eat breakfast as breakfast, but I don't think I want it for every meal in a day. So yeah, it's just kind of how it always works out. Yeah, I want to watch some people's whipping chats. I just apparently don't want to sit here and watch them. It's kind of funny. My mind wants to, but also doesn't want to. I don't know if any of you guys get that way, but it's like I want to watch it, but I just can't make myself watch it. Keep doing other things. And it's not because I don't want to watch it. It's just because I'm a scatterbrain that likes to go from one thing to the other thing, to a different thing, to a different thing sometimes. And sometimes I'm just worse than others. I mean, I've said plenty of times that I've put movies on, walked away, forgot that I had them on, and had to restart them or rewind them or something else like that. And it wasn't that it was a bad movie or that I wasn't interested in watching a movie, just that something else popped up in my head or something, and that something won for the time being. And like, I swear you can call it some ADHD or something. I can't sit still and do one thing without being distracted by another. But either way, I am happy with this canvas so far, so I am happy you guys picked this one so far. Hopefully he still looks good once we get all the drills put on him and get further down his face. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the canvases that you picked to work on. There was a few others in there that I really want to do. But again, none of them I wanted to do more than a different one. It's like, that's why I couldn't narrow the poll down even more to the top 4, because all of them looked nice to me. And again, if you didn't see that video, YouTube only lets you put 4 on, and I couldn't narrow it down to the top 4, so I had to use a different website for the poll. That's what I'm referring to. Normally I try to narrow it down to the 4 that I want and let you guys pick between those, but this one I couldn't narrow it down that much. I liked all of them. So don't mind the sound either. There we go. But I will take a quick break to deal with that. I have my text come through on my computer, and so that was my computer, me getting a text you heard. I will apologize, you guys. Alright, so I still might get distracted some more, but either way. I have one of my girls sleeping next to me right now. I think I might just mix this video and the kidding up video together. If I don't, the reason I said that is because I was talking about some of that in the kidding up video. And you might hear that. Dog noises. But everybody else is being quiet, so I thought this would be a good time to get this done, even though, like I said, it is actually a few days early. I'm not actually supposed to start this for a few days with you guys, but everybody is asleep. I can't sit still and just watch a video. So it's like, screw it, I'm gonna start early. Seems like a good time to record a video with you guys. Been watching some TV series and watching some older TV series again. Started watching Criminal Minds from the beginning, and was surprised to find out I have apparently already seen like every episode in season 1. I didn't realize I had seen all of season 1, and that one of my favorite quotes from the show, my favorite quotes in general, is actually a season 1 episode. So that was kind of interesting. And the quote, for any of you that are curious, is the question that sometimes drives me hazy: am I or the others crazy? I really enjoy that one, because I always say I'm crazy, and then every now and then it's like, well, am I crazy or is everybody else crazy? But of course, I've said before, being crazy is just being different than somebody else. So something that you find crazy is normal to somebody else possibly, and something that you do that they find crazy is just not normal to them, and it's normal to you. So yeah, that's one of those things that you can interpret it in different ways. Unless you're like talking about like certifiably insane and not quite just like crazy, then there is like more of a guideline or borderline or something like that to that one. Whereas just calling somebody crazy means that they're different and they do something you find odd. So we're all crazy to somebody. Yeah, we got season 1 done. I don't know where at in season 2, but watching season 2. Decided to rewatch the Grimm series. So a few seasons in on Grimm. Watched a few shows on Discovery. Yeah, Discovery. I don't know when it was filmed or anything like that, but there was this one show that kind of had an interesting premise, but as I expected it to, it kind of fell into just people bitching at other people and stuff like that instead. It was a game show style video. Kind of reminds me of like a Survivor type thing or something like that, but these people were randomly picked because they had different races and different religions and different backgrounds and everything else, and put on a boat together. It was based off of an old experiment that somebody did, and so this TV show kind of recreated it, but at the same time obviously turned it into a game show style thing. And they had challenges and they could vote people out and replace them with other people and stuff like that. And it just kind of became a bitch fit of these people not liking something about these people and like these people lying to these people. And yeah, human drama. It was an interesting premise. It just, because of the swapping people out thing especially, I think kind of made it not just what would normally have happened, like recreating the actual experiment. Why is there one random W up here? I am not going to keep that. There is a random W up there. Well, I guess there's a few W's here and one here, but I'm not keeping the one random one up here. These ones, fine. That, no. I don't know what the W's are supposed to be. That is black, by the way. So I don't know why there would just be one random black drill up here. I am going to cover it now, though. So that's out of the way. And again, the alignment on those drills was horrible. And this one has a tab on it. So we're going to get rid of that. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I cannot place drills straight right now. But that's okay. Again, how close is anybody actually going to get up onto the canvas when they're looking at it? Especially a 40 by 70 canvas, when if you're this close, you're not going to see the whole picture anyway. So, it really shouldn't matter, should it? Either way, this is a lot more enjoyable than I was having with my other one. And again, it wasn't the other one's fault. I just, something about it, and I didn't really want to get along. Are you ever that way where one of your canvases, like, it's not anything with the canvas really itself, per se, it's just that canvas and you aren't getting along? It's not that you can't read the drill field, that it's hard to see or anything. It's not that two letters look too similar or anything. It's not a stick issue. It's just, for some reason, you're working on the canvas and you feel like, I'm not interested in doing this. But it's not necessarily diamond painting you're not interested in. It's just something about that canvas that makes you not interested in working on the canvas. Because that's what happened to me. I was working on it and then I just like slowed down and I just started staring at it. I'm just like, no, not interested. And I was almost done with, I think the letter O is what I was working on. And I was almost done with it. All I had to do was single place a few and I would have been done with it. And I'm just like, nope. And I put it away. And then I tried to watch some YouTube videos. And like I said, that didn't go over too well. So now I'm doing this. Maybe going for a walk wouldn't be a bad idea either. Because it's not too bad a day out to do that. But I was supposed to record some videos with Mom again. But plans kind of changed again. So yeah, that's why I don't like plans. They always change. And it's not really anyone's fault or anything. It's just like other stuff comes up, other stuff happens. Timing doesn't work out right. Whatever. So we didn't end up recording any videos today like we were going to. Which means we'll probably record videos tomorrow. But that might change too depending on how long we're out tomorrow. So right now the plan is to do videos tomorrow, but again, that plan could very easily change if appointments take too long and if we go shopping and stuff like that. But we each have a few videos worth of canvases to open, and then we'll have everything open that's in our possession for a little bit, but Mom made another order, so then those will be here. I have another PR package on its way. At least one. Honestly, I don't track them as well as I should. When I get them, I film them, and yeah, I don't really track them beyond that. I really need to start organizing the canvases so I don't have to relook through emails to see who I ordered the canvas from and stuff like that. I keep forgetting, where did this painting come from? And I have to run away and look through my emails again and then film the video. And if I were to just like save the image and the company's name and stuff like that, I want the image saved anyway for my documents. So why, or my logs or whatever you want to call them. So why don't I just save all of that image when I tell them what I want? I don't know. I just don't. I guess laziness, which of course causes more work because now I have to go back and look up all that information. And then when I'm looking up for the video, I'm not looking up to save it, so I have to go back and look it up to save it again after that. However, some of them I didn't go back and look it up to save it in time, and then the item was out of stock, so now I don't have a thumbnail for the item, so now I gotta find somebody else selling the item so I can get a good thumbnail for the item to save, because I don't like saving the image of the drill field. I like saving the image of a thumbnail, so it's easier to see when I scroll through to see what painting I want to work on. Yeah, can you tell that I'm just kind of like all over the place right now? And I'm running low on drills in here, so I'm gonna pour some more drills in the boat. I used to use like every last drill I had in the boat before I filled the boat or before I changed colors or poured them back or anything like that, but then I started multi-placing, and it's like the more drills you have in there, the easier it is to get lines of drills. So I stopped worrying about using every drill in the boat and just like started refilling it when it was seeming low. I was watching somebody that was talking about how, you know, you go and use every last drill before you pour more in. It's like, I used to do that. It used to be me. Not anymore though. Also, I have to say, the drills on this one don't look bad so far. I had that one with the tab on it, and I have a little scrap piece in here right now, but I don't think I'm having any issues with this painting. This letter, at least the letter I'm working on right now, looks very clear and easy to read. The stick is good. I don't see too much junk drills in this color right now, at least. So, again, I'm very happy with my canvas right now. But definitely gonna have fun with my large canvases. We got Rainbow Lady done. And then I'm gonna have to get this one done this month so that I can work on my wolf one next month. So I'm basically trying to do 40 by 70 a month for the next 3 months at the very least. And then we will see where we go from there, because before next month, I am going to have that Day of the Dead lady. And I want to do videos with her, but I also want to do that as a paint along, because somebody wanted to do Day of the Dead. And I like my Day of the Dead ladies, so it worked out that I got the canvas. But it's not gonna quite work out to do an event with it right when I get it, if I'm already doing another event, and it's probably a larger painting, and the other painting is going to be a larger painting, and I don't want to run 2 different events the same time anyway. I mean, I could, but some people would want to be part of both and not actually have to work on both canvases at once. And again, I don't want to put too much on myself. I want to enjoy doing my diamond paintings, and if I feel like I have to rush through it, then I'm not going to. Which I know I just said, I feel like I'm basically telling myself I have to do a 40 by 70 in a month, but we will see. Like, I'm definitely gonna try to get it done in a month, but if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. I at least got the finish of my Rainbow Lady done for you guys finally. She was done a while before I filmed the finished video. I just didn't get around to filming the video for a while, and then editing and putting the video up in between other videos I was putting up. So yeah, that happened that way. But everybody else seemed to have got their Rainbow Ladies done. I know somebody said that theirs finally just showed up in the mail, and so yeah, that's fun always anyway. Mom didn't end up doing the Rainbow Lady like mine in the smaller size though, because hers took forever to show up in the mail, and then that got canceled because they lost the shipment, and so that was a whole bunch of fun there. And again, plans don't always go as planned. But that's okay. Diamond painting is more for fun than anything else, and if you don't get your canvas done in a certain amount of time, then does it really matter too much? Yeah, I guess the only time it really matters is if you need it as a gift or something, in my opinion. But that's why I said I don't want to do gifts for people, because I don't want that on me. If I do a gift for somebody, it's going to be a canvas I already finished that I decide to gift, not shit I have to get this canvas done before X date because I want it as a gift. I won't do that. And again, never say never, but I won't do that. I've thought of it multiple times. There's been multiple canvases I've saw that it's like, ooh, I'd love to finish this for this person, but I just don't like the idea of doing that, I guess. I mean, if I just want to finish this for this person, then obviously that means I'm not trying to finish it for a specific day for them, but still, something about working on a canvas for somebody else and then giving it to them just, I don't know, isn't right with me for me anyway. Like, I don't think canvases are bad gifts. I'm not trying to say that I think they're bad gifts, although I think they also make good gifts unfinished so other people can work on them. And I guess that's one place I am with diamond paintings. which maybe part of it is like, do I give them the canvas unfinished or finished? If I want to give them like this picture because I think they'll like this picture though, do I want to give it to them finished or unfinished? Do I want them to be able to work on the picture I think they'll like? Or do I want to give them the picture finished as a gift? But like then the hobby of doing it is really enjoyable. So where do you fall on that? Do you give them it finished or do you give it to them as a blank canvas, or canvas for them to take their time and work on and enjoy the process and enjoy knowing that they put it together? Like, where do you fall on that? Is it like you have people that you want to give canvases to that just don't have time or don't like diamond painting, and then you have others that you do know like diamond painting, so that's where you decide if you finish it for them or if they get it as a blank? Or how does that work for those of you that gift canvases finished or not finished? How do you decide if you should gift it finished or not finished? So far, I've only gifted unfinished canvases to family. And Mom's gifted them to co-workers and rehab workers, and she's definitely trying to get everybody into diamond painting. She's like, here, you have a diamond painting. Here, you have a diamond painting. Oops, I ordered this one twice. Okay, I could take it with me and give it to somebody. So, yeah, she's trying to spread the diamond paintings. Nothing wrong with that. She's gotten a few people into them, apparently. But I think I've also said I'm not very social. So there's not really many people for me to gift paintings to regardless. And there's not very many people that I would want to get into diamond painting that I know in person or anything like that. So yeah. That's why the YouTube thing, it's like crazy because like never say never, but it was like never something I would do. Why would I want to be on the internet? Why would I want to, talk to a bunch of people? And like, that's not me. But yet, I like the YouTube thing. It makes no sense to me, but I like it. Just like diamond painting makes no sense to me. When I saw it, it's like, who the hell would want to waste their time putting drills on a canvas? What is the point? Seems like a big waste of time. But then you try it, and it's like, oh, this is relaxing. This is nice. I get why you do this, but I don't get why you do it. Like, I physically like the act of doing so, but I cannot explain to you why. It's kind of funny. It's like, you should try diamond painting. Why should you try diamond painting? I can't answer that. You just got to try it. Oh, there's that piece of crap. So, that's still where I am on it. I'm guessing that's where I will always be on it. I can't answer why. I can just say do. And then, of course, to go further into that, I saw tweezer placing, and it's like, never, why would you do that? And then I started doing that. And so again, you just never say never, right? Because sometimes never is eventually. But at the time, it might be never, and then times just change. We're on to 2 placing the ends, and I'm almost done with the ends, and holy crap, I feel like I've said nothing at all to you guys, but I've also been talking to you guys for 40 minutes. Go figure. I really feel like I've said nothing. Oh, back to TV shows. They have a game show that we've been watching, and I think it's, the guy from 911, or is it 911 Lone Star? The firefighter dad that had cancer. He's the host of it, and the show's called The Floor. And it's kind of an interesting little game show. It actually uses pictures, not just like words, but it's like, look at these pictures and then give the answer. And I don't know very many game shows that do pictures instead of like sentences, questions type thing, but like an actual picture. So it's been enjoyable to watch. Then we watched some more Naked and Afraid. Haven't watched that in a little while. And that went on to the boat game showy show that I was talking about. Because Naked and Afraid, apparently we watched like the last episode that was out or something, so it went to a different show or something like that. And it's like, well, that sounds interesting, so we'll try it. And while watching it, it's just like, this is gonna descend into just people being upset with people and stuff, isn't it? Yep, it did. Seemed like such an interesting idea though, so decided to give it a try, but kind of figured it would descend the way it did. And found a few other movies and TV shows that look interesting. Have a few TV shows that are airing again. They just started again for the season or whatever. So while I don't watch TV, I do watch TV shows. I just watch them on Hulu without commercials in them. And sometimes I watch them as they air. Other times it's like I want to wait for a few episodes because I hate the whole wait till you see what happens next episode thing that they like to do to catch you into watching the next episode. So that's part of what I like about older shows, is that it's all aired. There's not going to be like a wait till next episode to it or anything, and you can see if it actually had an ending or if it got canceled or anything else. It's part of what I like about older shows. Also, I just honestly think that older shows a lot of the time were done better than newer ones. I don't know why, I like my older shows. Especially like the old movie narrator. I loved the old narration in the trailers. I don't know why, but I just really liked how they used to narrate old movie trailers versus how you see just like the action bits and stuff now. It's a completely different feel to it. I feel like I'm missing some of them I was gonna talk about, but again, I'm using my phone to record, so I can't really look it up on my phone. Not that it matters all too much. Watched a few horror movies again too. One of them was interesting, better than I thought it was gonna be. I forgot what it was called though. I think it was a Prime one, and it was Dark Harvest. Was that what it was called? The scarecrow thing that comes to life, and the kids in the school once a year had to try to kill it, and if the winner that managed to kill it got like a free car and house and stuff like that for the family by winning or something. And it was quite strange, but definitely a decent movie. I was surprised. I didn't expect it to be as it was. I expected it to be a little more crappy, but I ended up actually watching it. So, I don't know how many of you guys are into more horror style movies or not. We also watched Strays not too long ago, which was weird. Talking dogs, but just like the whole premise for the video, just a little weird. I know there was a few others. Gods of Egypt, I found really enjoyable. People in reviews seemed like they didn't really care for it, but I liked it, so watched Gods of Egypt for the first time. Again, it's an older movie. Not very old, but older. And There was a few other movies that were decent that I watched with that, but I don't really remember which ones. So, we're gonna finish these ends up. I know I've been recording long enough probably, but I am going to finish all the ends here up, even though there's ends here, so I could just do those with that. I feel like finishing all the ends in this area. So we're going back to the 5-placer to get this row out. I'm just going to do that row with the 5-placer as well instead of grabbing 6-placer. It's going to take more than 5 or 6 to finish it. So put this one here. And then flip this over to the 4. Get a few rows, and then we'll just use the 2-placer. I hear a cat. What are you getting into, bud? Hi. He's trying to get into a bag of snacks, apparently. What is with cats and plastic? Does anybody know? Is there actually science behind it? Do we know why cats like to try to chew on plastic bags? I don't know if I've ever looked that one up. I tend to look a lot of random stuff like that up, but some of that I just don't think about looking up until sometimes I think about it and then forget, and then, yeah. Oh, there goes my computer monitor. Apparently I've been talking to you guys long enough and not doing anything on my computer long enough. So I was going to go back to the 2-placer, but instead I'm just using the 4-placer still. That works. So now that fan's not here anymore, and holy crap, it is quiet. I hear the dog snoring, I hear outside. But I don't like it. I don't like the silence. You know, like I said, I can point out a bunch of noises. It still sounds silent. I hear like a plane or something outside. Or wind, or... I really think it's a plane. We're not too far away from an airfield or whatever you call it. Not like close, like they don't fly over us at too close a distance, but sometimes they're over us at enough distance that you can kind of count lights on them. Most of the time it's enough that you can at least see the shape of them, but not like crazy close. And every now and then you see like a helicopter or something. And we got our ends done on this guy. So, I know, a little all over the place, a little random. I always am though, ain't I? Hopefully you guys enjoyed it though. Hopefully you guys get to work on your spring painting if you're working on a spring painting, or got anything done that you were working on and got to enjoy this. Next time I could do the little bit of A's we have here, but I'm guessing I'm gonna move over into the head here, get all the W's done, possibly go back to N's, and then I will have these A's open as well. Maybe get these few A's here in with this set, or I got A's over here for them. Yes, I literally do this much thinking on what letter I want to do next sometimes, or a lot of the time. The letter I'm going to do last is probably this H, just like the last canvas I was working on. It's this white H in this very light gray color. It is the hardest thing for me to see, so that's probably going to be the last thing I work on. This D, I believe that's the D, is also very similar in being a light shade with a light letter, so D's and H's are probably the last two I'm going to work on. The N stands out the most. W's are good. And I want these W's so I can put my hand here while I'm doing the J's here and the ear and the N's up here and the flower. So, yeah. And again, I'm starting at the top corner. I'm going to roll the canvas up over the top of the board, and I haven't done it yet, but the bottom of the canvas will be rolled up down here while I'm working on it as well. So this here now gets moved down here. So I always just keep the same amount of cover sheets over my painting and just move them down a row. And then this piece, for now, because I have this whole piece uncovered, I will keep using this, but normally I cut this off a little bit over the cover sheet so I don't hear that while I'm diamond painting, because laying your arm on it, you hear it. I don't care to hear it. So, again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys got some work done on a painting, or housework done if you like to listen to this while you're doing something around the house or whatever. I don't know. Whatever works for you guys, right? But hopefully you got something done. Hopefully you have a nice painting you're working on. And I will definitely have more for you. I will be posting some videos of people's updates to this that they send me or that they post in my forums. I will try to make sure you guys know the other YouTubers that are posting it on their own pages as well. So again, just put in the comments if you're posting some of these, if you're joining with us, and how you're posting them, emailing them, uploading them to the site, however you're doing that. And I look forward to seeing what everybody else gets to work on.